The Congress staging massive protests in the national capital against price rise, against GST and unemployment. They attack the BJP government over these economic issues and they say that they will continue their protests. There you can see Congress leader Rahul Gandhi at those protests. There are twofold protests going on currently, one towards the Rashtrapati Bhavan and another towards the Prime Minister's residence. There you can see the banners and the placards that they're putting out against the GST rate hikes on the food products that were recently introduced, against inflation that's of course been above 6% the whole year, also against unemployment. Now you can also see Congress President Sonia Gandhi there joining the protests at the steps of the Parliament on the left side of your screen, and on the other side you're seeing the Congress protests outside the Parliament where Rahul Gandhi can also be seen. So senior Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi on the left and Rahul Gandhi on the right, both protesting inside the Parliament and outside the Parliament against price rise, against GST rate hikes and unemployment, all against the BJP government. Now remember, this protest is not just happening in the national capital but across states. It's a nationwide protest that the Congress has planned, while the Delhi police has denied them any permission to conduct these protests, but they're still continuing it, saying that it is their democratic right to protest and they will conduct these protests in the national capital and in other countries, in other states of the country as well. The Congress is amping up their targeting of the BJP government in the Parliament and also outside the Parliament. Just a short while ago, we saw the BJP in fact hitting out at the Congress party, saying that there was emergency that was implemented under Rahul Gandhi's grandmother's rule, and now the Congress party is talking about democracy, and the BJP's Ravi Shankar Prasad in fact questioned whether there's any democracy within the Congress party. The BJP keeps on saying that why there were price rises and GST that was happening even before this protest was staged today. So what really triggered this recent protest? That's what the BJP is questioning. The BJP says that the real issue that the Congress is protesting about is not actually price rise or GST, but all they care about is that the Enforcement Directorate is acting against the Congress leaders in the National Herald case. The Enforcement Directorate is questioning Sonia Gandhi, is questioning Rahul Gandhi. They also sealed the National Herald office. So the BJP is saying that all of this protest is not against price rise and GST. It's against the ED action on the Congress leaders and on the Congress party really, and they say that all they're doing is trying to save their family and they're not really protesting against the price rise. But on the other side, the Congress says that the only reason for the protest today is the price rise, it's the GST rate hikes and the unemployment issue. It's not about the Enforcement Directorate action. That's what the Congress has made repeatedly clear in their addresses today as they stage their protest. Let's go across to Sunil Prabhu, who's joining us right now. Sunil, what's the latest that you can share with us on these protests?
Well, just to add to one point that you raised, Rahul Gandhi specifically to that question on ED said, I'll be the happiest person if they arrest me and there's nothing to fear. But as you can see here, with postcards saying withdraw GST on food products, you are seeing a standoff taking place, and the members of parliament will now be courting arrest. So it's in that backdrop that we see